I'm Todd Grisham, and not a seat to be had. Sugar Ray Leonard. And it's
this bout.
Welcome inside this So here we go. Should be a good one. Back and forth they go. Just misses with that jab. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Beautiful counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty... On to the second round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. There's a counter shot. That's another scoring shot. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice job by him to block that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good defense there with that left hook. Catch and shoot. Those counter punches have to hurt. That hook doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And Sugar is in trouble. Let's talk about Sugar. There's the bell for round 3. A perfect counter lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. Defense is not an option for these two. Do you believe this? When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Perfect counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite levels. Sugar Ray is down! Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are right.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Can't find a home with that jab. For each other. That counter shot lands. What do you think of what? Hold that thought! And Sugar Ray is rocked! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. He is down big. Back into the fray here in round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab won't score. Nice counter shot. The perfect counter lands. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts, and you can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Let's see if they go to the body. Beautiful counter shot. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Sugar Ray's in trouble. Sugar Ray Leonard, can you believe it? Just got knocked down. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Sugar Ray. Here we go in the 6th round. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about what?
Catch and shoot. Holding nothing back here in the round. Swing and a miss with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sugar. And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That punch scores. And he scores with the counter. As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that.
What's he doing?
And there's the bell for round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, Leonard just got rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Well done with that counter shot. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Throws the jab, but does not score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He threw a punch and just got countered. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
What a wide